Well, welcome back, everyone. We are live just outside our News Cheltenton studios. Decided to brave the cold a little bit this morning. I got Camden Slough here with us from the Discovery Center this morning. First off, happy Halloween. How are you doing this morning?
Happy Halloween. I'm doing really well. How are you, Sheldon?
Doing pretty good. Always glad to have y'all on for sure. And so, of course, you think Discovery Center, you think Fun Experiments. We've already done Witches Brew with y'all before, but really sounds like today is going to be a fun and affordable way to go enjoy some time at the Discovery Center. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, today is the day. If you are in your costume, come out to the Discovery Center and get in for just $1. We've got daily programming and tons of fun Halloween experiments going on there today.
And can you give us a little bit of a sneak preview of what some of those Halloween-themed experiments are? Like I said, we saw the Witches Brew already. We're going to do something with this pumpkin here in just a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. That'll be part of it. What can people expect?
So we've got a ton of different things going on. I don't want to spoil too terribly much for y'all, but you can expect explosions. You can expect a little bit of fire, probably. Maybe even some glowing stuff.
Nice. Well, it sounds like that'll be a lot of fun for sure. So wear your costumes, go to the Discovery Center, get in for $1. That will be a lot of fun for sure. But then looking ahead, of course, we're getting closer to Veterans Day, and it sounds like y'all have some pretty good programming set up for that, right?
Yeah, so we are closed on Veterans Day, but on the 9th and 10th of November, we are offering Veterans Day deals for anybody who has was a veteran or is an active duty military member, and you can get in for $1, and you can get half off on family memberships as well.
All right, perfect. And then also let's talk a little bit about Friendsgiving, because the weather getting a little more crisp, everything like that already has me thinking about pumpkin pie and whatnot. Y'all have some Friendsgiving things coming up as well. It sounds pretty fun, right?
Absolutely. So when school gets out for Thanksgiving and your kids have nowhere to go but to sit at home until the actual holiday happens, you can bring them over to the Discovery Center and we'll enjoy a bunch of fun experiments. We'll do different activities, learning, and they'll just have a really good time.
So. Good. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. I mean, it's a Discovery Center. I don't think there's such thing as not fun at the Discovery Center, so It's going to be good no matter what. So if folks want to just know what's going on at Discovery Center, Wildcat Bluff, where they need to go to keep up with y'all.
So you can check out our website, which is dhdc.org, or if you're on Facebook and Instagram, we're on there as well.
All right, perfect. So it wouldn't be a visit with the Discovery Center if we didn't do an experiment. And y'all brought a pumpkin and what looks like a pretty solid blast shield here with us. And we've also got Zach, our explosives expert, we're going to bring in now. Tell us a little bit about what's about to happen here. Am I asking you or am I asking Zach on this one? Who's our expert on this?
He's the one that knows what's up.
All right, Zach. So we're going to bring you in here a little bit. We got our pumpkin. Looks like we got some liquid nitrogen. What's happening here?
So what we're going to do, we're going to take our liquid nitrogen, which I think we've brought a few times with us before. So our liquid nitrogen, to get nitrogen to be a liquid, you have to get it really, really cold. So it's at least negative 321 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So even though it's cold out here, it's still 360 degrees warmer than our liquid nitrogen is.
All right.
So when our nitrogen goes from a liquid to being a gas, it wants to take up 700 times the amount of space. But we're not going to give it 700 times the amount of space. We're going to trap it in this little bottle here.
All right.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take our bottle with our liquid nitrogen, and then we're going to stick it inside our pumpkin here.
Okay.
And then it's going to want to expand, and eventually it'll build up enough pressure, it will actually escape out of the bottle somehow, usually straight out the side here. And that'll release enough energy, it should blow our pumpkin up. It might not be recognizable at the end. So.
All right, so we'll let you get to work. We'll let you start doing your thing. We'll get out of the way here. We've got our safety first because, of course, while it is exciting to develop pumpkins, we still want to be safe. So we've got our eye protection here. We'll step off to the side. We're going to let Zach do his thing right here, of course. Got our blast shield going. Zach is an expert. Got a lot of things going on here. So here he is. He's getting the top of the jack-o'-lantern off. Camden, are you excited for this?
I am thrilled. This is one of my favorite experiments that we get to do because it is just a blast, if you will.
I mean, it is quite literally a blast. I mean, like I said, I love when y'all come because we get to blow things up every once in a while. I feel like pumpkins are just like, they're like satisfying to smash pumpkins and blow them up, everything like that.
Yeah, you get to explode a pumpkin, bash it without ever even touching it.
Exactly, yeah. So here we go. Zach's getting his bottle going right there. I mean, you can see, like I said, I mean, it feels like it's negative 360 degrees outside compared to what we've been used to. We were 91 to start the week, and now it's, about 34, 35 degrees outside. But like you said, that's even colder inside of that liquid nitrogen.
So once the cap's on, everyone cover their ears.
All right, so here we go. We're covering our ears. Safety first. We're going to plant it in the pumpkin here. And we're going to listen for the boom. Here we go. We're going to build up the suspense. I'm going to let the moment go here. There we go. And took down the blast shield, too. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Ringing in Halloween with a bang. We got pumpkin shrapnel everywhere, but we're safe. We're good right here. So that was pretty spectacular. What'd you think of that, Camden?
It was a huge little blast right there.
That was solid. So thank you, Zach, for blowing up a pumpkin. Of course, he looks like he is safe. Now he's just picking up the pumpkin shrapnel. We got some pieces of the bottle here. Let's check this out. So tell us about how much shrapnel we've got from this here.
So not only is our pumpkin not recognizable, but looks like our bottle's not either. So this builds up a ton of pressure, and then when that pressure releases, that's how we hear that big sound. And that sound's also ripping the pumpkin apart as well. So we could make some pumpkin pie out of this maybe?
Maybe. We might be able to salvage at least a little bit of it, perhaps. I don't think we're going to make a very good jack-o'-lantern out of it for sure, but pretty cool for sure. So thank you, Zach. Glad you stayed safe. Thank you, Camden, as always, for coming and bringing some fun science experiments with you. And here in just a little bit, we've got the Amarillo Zoo in-house. They brought one of their critters with them. Can't wait for you to see this. We'll be right back with more Second Cup in just a moment.